Another crazy shooting. Check on y'all peoples out here. Red tape down there.
What's going on? It's My Life in the Shop. I'm your host, Donald Washington. I want to bring you guys to the Maywood Police are releasing the photograph of a 2003 Buick Regal that is a connection that they believe is in connection with the homicide of Diana Rainey, who's 22 years old, out of Maywood on the 700 block of South 6th Avenue. I'm going to bring you guys that story. I'm also bring you guys out there. They're saying this car has been seen on the west suburbs, Cicero, Berwyn, North Riverside, Broadview, Forest Park, Melrose Park, and Bellwood. The entire south suburbs, west suburbs. I'm also bringing you guys Lollapalooza. Yo, I am not going to say her name. I am not going to show her picture. But they're saying an 18-year-old security guard has been arrested at Lollapalooza over the weekend after she allegedly sent text and Facebook messages purporting to threaten a mass shooting at the annual event. Quote unquote, allegedly they're saying mass shooting at 4 p.m. Lollapalooza, the text read. We have 150 targets. They're also going to say that, according to Channel 5 Chicago, they're saying according to Block Club Chicago, she allegedly made those threats in order to get off work early. So I'm like, yeah, kind of. They're going to be looking, I think, from what they're saying that is the FBI's Joint Counterterrorism Task Force is notified, according to the documents. Anyway, I'm going to get to that. I'm also get to boy 13 shot dead after he and a group attempted to carjack a woman on the south side. 13 years old. 13 years old. 13 years old. Now, a lot of states have laws where if you go out with somebody and y'all cause that person's death, then you're charged with that homicide. If they defend themselves, then the people that's with them will be charged. I'm gonna bring you guys this. I'm also bringing you guys that according to Legal Help Chicago, legal help firm. They're saying a young man was killed, Paris Royal, 29, on the 3900 block of West Gladys in West Garfield Park neighborhood. I'm going to bring you guys out there and show you guys what I always point out. Cameras everywhere. Anyway, let's get to this. 2003 Regal, they're saying. Now, my thing is this, one thing we can do to protect our communities, the least we can do, is put cameras everywhere. Help the communities, especially when you live in some of these communities that some of these neighborhoods, when you got 27, 35 homicides, 25 homicides, 25 homicides in the first 7 months, 8 months in this year. It should be, if I'm a home inspector, I'm going to be like, where's your cameras at? You can't move in yet. Cameras should be mandatory. And when Lord Lightfoot is paying for it. But Maywood, of course, I don't know, it's still Cook County. So I think they do qualify for that program. But this should help some leads. I don't understand. So they have a pretty clear, they got the front. Now it's not clear of that license plate. Now I've been watching the comments. Everybody is saying, probably stolen. But it might not be. Criminals, man, they use their own car, their mama car. They really don't care. But a lot of people are saying, this might be road rage. Because what they did, whoever it was, followed her home. When she pulled in her driveway, allegedly they started shooting. And so I'm gonna bring you guys out there. They're saying Rainey, 22, was taken from her home on the 700 block of South 6th Avenue to Loyola. Let me get this out the way. This is out here where it happened. This is that block. According to Google Maps. From Google Maps, this is what I pulled up. So, I don't know which, but this is what Google Maps pulled up. This is what I'm showing you guys. Y'all can pull it up yourself. 700 block South 6th Avenue in Maywood. Down here. So whoever it was followed her. And a lot of people think it's road rage because whoever it was followed her. And as she pulled in her driveway. Alright, so now Lollapalooza. They're saying the FBI Joint Counterforce Task Force of Chicago police were notified of the threat, according to the documents. The alleged person allegedly told her supervisor and her sister had alerted of another mass shooting threat on Facebook and showed her a message that was actually a screenshot of a message that wasn't actually posted to the platform. The FBI determined the cell phone used to send the initial via text now was associated with that particular person. They're saying that person was located at the entrance of the festival and was escorted to the command post. During questioning, she allegedly gave a statement admitting to sending the threats. According to Block Club Chicago, she said that she made the threats in order to get off work early. Charges were filed over the weekend, and Williams appeared in bond, or that person appeared in bond court this week, with bond set at $50,000. All right, bring your guys to a 13-year-old. 13-year-old shot dead after he and a group attempted to carjack a woman on the south side. Now, y'all know that 13-year-old was probably guided by older individuals. His so-called homies. People he hang with, his parents. We know we can't stand for your kids to be hanging around with some other knucklehead kids that ain't got no sense. That encourage him to go out with them and carjack. Now, how much money you trying to get over a car? Now, this young man, 13 years old, loses his life. And for what? A car that they're probably going to joyride in. So those other group of individuals should be charged with that young boy's homicide. Story is going to read, 13-year-old boy died Tuesday after he was shot by a woman. He and a group of others were attempting to carjack. Shout out to her. You go to work hard every day. You slave in these 9-to-5 jobs 40 hours a week. For some knucklehead lazy bum to try to take all your hard work. You just got to shoot me. Look here, man. I go to work every day. I wake up, work all these hours for some lazy bum to just come take it. Nah, hey, look here, man. Just shoot me, homie. Let's say just before 8 p.m. Friday, police responded to a shooting, 1100 block of East 62nd Street. Police believe 4 to 5 males were attempting to break into a car when the owner, a 34-year-old woman, was confronted. They said one of the suspects pointed a gun at the woman. The woman, who had concealed carry license like I do, shout out to her. She took her gun and said, "Blah!" Later identified the young guy. I'm not going to say his name. He was transported to Coma's Children's Hospital. Fair condition with a gunshot wound to the neck where he died. So, fair condition, and he was transported. I'm sure it's critical. Anyway, police said the other suspects fled the scene with no other injuries reported. So, I'm wondering if they got those other kids, and are they going to be charged? Are they going to be charged? Because they possibly could. Because they led that young boy to his death and got him killed over joyride. They're probably going to carjack her. I can't stand a thief, honestly. You got same 24 hours in a day. Same 24 hours in a day. And older kids possibly led that young man. Hey, man, come on, man. Let's go carjack. Hey, man, come on, man. Come on with us, man. Grab this gun, man. And they caused it. You know, 13 years old. Anyway, legal help firm posted this. They're saying a young man, Paris Royal, 29, on 3900 block of West Gladys Street in West Garfield Park, August 3rd, which was literally yesterday. This is the block out here. I point out constantly. Those who watch my show, I constantly point this out. Cameras everywhere. Cameras everywhere. Camera right there on the end of that block. So this is the block that happened at right here. 29 years old. My thing is this. You know, people in this community. Man, y'all know y'all saw. I watched somebody's live. And there was a shooting. And the people outside, they were saying, oh, police asked me. In fact, she was telling people out there as she's recording. She's telling people out there who she saw, what she saw. This was another shooting. She's telling the people, oh, I saw this. Oh, I saw that. And then she said, oh, but the police asked me what I saw. I told them nothing. I ain't see that. I don't want to be involved in this crap. My kids the other week saw a homicide down the street. I'm like, wow. Wow, that's us, cold as silent. Everybody in that hood. Man, you know you seen a 2003 Regal in your community. You probably like, a lot of people think that car is probably chopped up, burned up somewhere. But man, y'all know somebody that saw a 2003 Regal. That stick out like a sore thumb. Everybody, if that happened in certain communities, I know several communities where the police probably get 10,000 tips on that car. In our communities, oh, I'm not saying nothing. And then we want things to change in our community. But we don't want to be the people that change it in our community. We want the governor to come change it. Why ain't she change it in our community? We want everybody outside our community to change it in our community. But we don't want to be the people change it in our community. And I'm telling you right now, if you don't change it in your community, it ain't getting done. Point blank, period. So whether you cry or just be quiet. Be a part of the solution or just be quiet. We cannot afford to wait for the governor or the mayor to come save our community. We have to do it ourselves. One way we can do it is, of course, group economics. Give these young 13-year-old boys who are out here carjacking a job. Granted, he's too young. He should be in school somewhere. But give the youngsters in our communities jobs so they can go to work and they ain't got to be out there carjacking. We can also put up cameras everywhere. Therefore, when something happened, we can say, hey, I showed y'all a homicide in Chinatown. Before 30 minutes, they had the camera and they had dude pulled over on the highway. Within 30 minutes, they had dude all on camera down that block. Had dude license plates, had dude picture, had the police had that footage. Less than 30 minutes, they were behind dude car on the highway. Had them locked up. And everybody that thought, ooh, I ain't going to Chinatown. Yeah, you not. Because they got you. You go walk down the street, you ride down the street. They like, bloop, 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 gotcha. Anyway, make sure you guys like, comment, let me know what you think about this video. Peace, peace.